Hello, my name is Victoria Adeniji and I am a creative producer here at RocketMill. Today I'm going to be talking about how augmented reality is changing the face of marketing. So what is augmented reality? A quote says up here, it is a technology that superimposes a computer-generated image on a user's view of the real world. So basically you're taking a digital image and you're placing that on a live feed of what the viewer is seeing. To compare that to other forms of reality, virtual reality would immerse the viewer completely. So I would no longer be standing here talking to you, I would be in a jungle. Whereas mixed reality would take aspects of the reality I'm in and aspects of the digital world and mix them together to make them look like they can interact with each other. So a great example of this is when doctors overlay images of ultrasounds while they're operating on people. Augmented reality, however, just adds to what's already there. So I might be walking along the street and suddenly a tiger is walking across the street with me. So let's think about augmented reality as it is. It isn't a new thing. Facebook face recognition is an early form of it. Moving on to the wonderful Snapchat filters, Instagram filters, and thank you, Matt Pollon, for this wonderful image. The thing that made it most famous, Pokemon Go. What is it then about augmented reality that is so exciting, apart from the fact that we can see our colleagues with funny faces? It is exciting, it's engaging. It is something that is different and eye-catching, and it is a completely new way of getting information. It connects easily with people. Unlike virtual reality, you don't have to put Google glasses on or wear a headset. It's very easy for you to experience. You just pick up your phone or look at it with your eyes. And it's completely immersive. You can experience something. You can touch, react, and be part of it. You're involved. So I'd like to show you an example of this that is done by Pepsi. As you can see, this is a fun AR campaign that doesn't require anything from its users. It gets people talking and people are experiencing it just by sitting in the street waiting for their bus. So we've thought about augmented reality as it is now, but where is it going? It's considered that by 2020 there will be 1 billion users using augmented reality, and the combined market of augmented and virtual reality by 2021 will have $215 billion put into it. Tech giants are helping to develop and secure the right tools to really see a growth of this. But at the moment, AR and VR sits heavily in gaming. There is a potential for more. Studies by Hampton and Partners have seen that actually the growth of augmented and virtual realities will come from businesses. With Garfell saying the new reality of many businesses will involve augmented, virtual and mixed technologies to increase efficiency, improve customer service and employee engagement. There is potential for augmented reality to be used in a business space. I've looked at different campaigns and thought about what it is about augmented reality that could be so exciting. The first is it creates meaningful branded interactions. You're no longer just giving someone information, but you're letting them experience it and you're making it worthwhile. The second is it adds value to your users. You can see a problem that they're experiencing and you can help provide for them. And the last one is people-first marketing. It relies on people. Augmented reality will not work unless you know your audience. So looking at all these examples of augmented reality being used really well, I found there was a common theme that went through all of them. And that was helping customers answer questions and solve problems. So I've got some examples here that do exactly that, and taking those considerations and the benefits from them, I'm hoping I can inspire you to think about using augmented reality in your own campaigns. The first example is Google Maps. We've all been there when we're looking down at that blue dot and it's moving around and we hope it's taking us in the right direction. We don't know where to turn, is it left or is it right? We just look like an idiot. Google knew that that was a problem. So they've added to what is already there to help us. Now you'll have flashing arrows directing you. Street signs will pop up as you're walking along, as well as restaurant names and places that you might be interested to go. And for a little bit of fun, they're adding a colourful fox that jumps along in front of you that can move around. This is taking something that is already there, it's adding value, and it's making life easier for the users. Another example is IKEA. Shopping is a very common process that everyone goes through. You go into the store, you see if you like something, if it fits in your house, if it works for your lifestyle, then you decide to buy it. IKEA has added their catalogue into an app where users can now see if the sofa or the furniture they want to buy will suit their home. It doesn't take anything away, but it's fun, it's useful, and it fits in with their marketing strategy, and it adds value to their shopping process. It's experience-driven marketing that enhances the buying process. And the last one is one that I love for its simplicity. L'Oreal hasn't thought too far outside of the box with this one. It's kept it exactly the same. Anyone who buys makeup will go to the store, will try it on and see if it looks nice. And they've decided to bring this into the digital world. Users can now try on different types of makeup, see if it works for them, and be involved in the process while they're at home. It's shareable content that they can give to their friends, but it creates a people-first buying experience. They're no longer buying something because they saw it on the internet or because someone suggested it. They're buying something because they tried it on and they know that it works for them. The things that I've looked at in these campaigns have one key element that is the same. They are all quite expensive. There's a lot of cash behind them. But luckily, AR doesn't need to be flash or expensive. Using virtual or augmented reality does need a software, a power behind it to make it happen. But there are two companies that have opened the floor to augmented reality, allowing brands to experiment, reaching a wider audience and using this new technology. And those two are Facebook and Snapchat. It is powerful because people can now reach a wider audience without having to do much. The users on Facebook and Snapchat are huge. So here are two examples that have really worked. The first is Stranger Things. You can now download a Snapchat filter that lets you walk around and find the Stranger Things door. You will walk in and all of a sudden you are part of the Stranger Things world. You're experiencing it firsthand. At the bottom, it tells you when new episodes are streaming, and it's shareable. You can take a picture, you can share it with your friends. It's fun, it's exciting, and it's adding value because you're part of it now. The next one is Bear Burger. They've created a Snapchat filter that allows people to scan their menus and see the items of food in front of them. You can turn it around, play with it, pull it apart, and it's just fun. It gets people talking about the company, but it also informs them. So what does this mean for us as marketers? We've thought about the big and we've thought about the small scale things. And throughout it all, the key element is being able to put your audience first and to think about what they would like to experience. So I've taken these three things and thought about how AR can actually strengthen your campaign. First of all, you can recreate in-person experiences to let people be part of this digital world. Second, it adds value by answering those questions that people might have. If there is a problem that your users are experiencing, AR can help add value and answer those difficult questions. And last of all, it creates a novelty immersive experience. Your AR campaign can really get people involved, sharing information in a fun, new, exciting way. People want an individual, unique experience, and AR can help provide that. And they can buy from a brand that knows them, that relates to them, and are fun. To summarise, in the end, I'll leave you with this quote. And it came from the Business Insider that raved about the power of AR. saying there is a real need for businesses to interact with computers in a way that goes beyond what we can do on a smartphone or on a PC. And I think that augmented reality is the first step forward in that. Thank you.